Hello and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I should say good morning, it's late morning. What I'm going to do is show you how to make buttermilk, okay? In a quart jar, let me shake this up first. You're going to have to buy a quart of buttermilk, okay? Once you start it, if you keep it fed and don't let it die, you will have buttermilk forever. Now you don't want it contaminated. Put this in the quart jar, just put the lid on, cover it up for now. Just leave it there for a bit. Now I'll get the milk and I'll show you how we do it. You're going to need 3½ cups of just regular milk. And I'm going to get another gallon out. Now you're going to warm this 3½ cups of milk just till you have a slight chill on your finger. Make sure you don't burn it. You don't want to have burnt buttermilk. A slight chill on your finger should take your temperature to about 80 degrees. 85. It doesn't take long, so you do have to keep an eye on your milk. So just once you get your culture going from buttermilk that you've bought, it will always continue as long as you keep it going. It does have a time when the cultures will die because they're a live culture, so you have to sit there and be aware of it and make sure you don't go past that time frame when your culture dies. I'm always making buttermilk every 3 to 4 days because I use a lot of it in the house. I also like to drink it because it's very good, because the cultures in buttermilk help the colon to break down foods and stuff. Every time you take medication or you take drugs, coffee, alcohol, or tea, it sort of upsets the digestive system. So what you do is by having buttermilk or yogurt, these cultures can be replenished constantly. Now they do say, and I can state, that if you have black coffee with nothing in it and tea with nothing, it is a food for the body. But as soon as you start adding sugar, creams, sweeteners, and all sorts of things in it, it becomes like a poison to the system. This has been proven as well. And the first time I heard about that was through a reading of the ARE. And that's when if I do have coffee, I usually have it black. I don't put anything in it, and I have coffee very rarely. Now my milk, it's got a slight chill on it, and what I'm going to do is pour it into this quart jar where I have that ½ cup of buttermilk. Put the lid on it. What you're going to do is shake it for a whole minute. Just shake it. What you're doing is getting the cultures all mixed up with the milk there. Now, if your house is cool, you'll find that it's going to take a little longer for your buttermilk. They usually say 24 hours, but if it doesn't quite and it looks like it's just starting to be buttermilk, let it sit another 24 hours. I keep mine in a warm spot. I mean, on a hot day, less than 8 hours and I've got buttermilk. But if it's just a warm area, it usually takes anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. Just check it. That's all you have to do. I think that's a minute. Don't hold me to it, but I think it is. What you're going to do is take this lid off and you're going to lay it on. That's all. Because buttermilk is a culture, it has gases. I'm going to put mine over here and you cover it with towels. I'm going to put 2 on mine. And I will come back because it's warm. I will check it in 8 hours, knowing it. It might be buttermilk. If it's not, I'll wait till morning. I'll wake up and I'll check it. Okay? But remember, if it's cool, it could take up to 2 days to make buttermilk. But if it's a hot day, it's going to be shorter at that time. Once it's buttermilk, all you do is put it in the refrigerator. Now, I always have a backup. I never use the active culture buttermilk that I've got. I always have that backup one, and that's where I take it fresh to make a new batch. And I do it by the quarts, and I just keep it rotating like this. And I've been making buttermilk. I had it going for about 8 months, and then my son thought it was yogurt, and he contaminated it, and I had to start all over again. But the buttermilk will continue as long as you feed it. Every couple of days, make a new batch is how you feed it, and just keep it going. So that's it, all there is to buttermilk. But we'll check it and see if it's buttermilked in 8 hours. If it isn't, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.